With some of the new Nike trailers and a bunch of stuff for Caitlin Clark, we are now seeing, Caitlin Clark back kind of in that mainstream relevancy. And look, there will never be a boom like the Caitlin Clark initial boom. I think we can be real here. There's probably never, there's never going to be a Caitlin Clark boom like that initial boom. It was absolutely
that initial boom. That's what everyone's trying to recapture. That moment when Caitlin Clark went from college sensation to cultural phenomenon practically overnight. And here's what nobody wants to admit. It's never happening again. Not at that scale. Not with that intensity. That was lightning in a bottle. A Stephen Curry 2016 moment where everything aligned perfectly. But something interesting is happening right now. Nike just dropped new commercials. The logo's everywhere again, and suddenly we're seeing something that might be even more important than that initial explosion.
Is that you're still seeing there is a level of legitimacy now, and we saw it with Caitlin Clark. We saw it with her, like now with the shoe. We have we saw it when it came to just everything. We saw it with the shoe. We saw it with Team USA stuff, where it's like, and this is where Caitlin Clark is relevant again. Trendy Hoop Stars is now posting anti Caitlin Clark shit on a near hourly basis now. That's an exaggeration, but Trendy Hoop Stars is now back on there.
Legitimacy. That's the word that matters now, because anyone can go viral for 15 minutes. The real test is what happens after the hype dies down, after the casual fans move on to the next trending topic. And that's where this gets fascinating. Look at the evidence. Nike isn't treating this like a flash in the pan anymore. They're building an entire marketing ecosystem around Clark. The shoe deal isn't just about selling sneakers to WNBA fans. They're creating challenges, TikTok trends, making her name synonymous with long-range shooting itself. When someone in a gym yells Caitlin before launching a deep three, Nike wins. When kids are playing horse, but spelling out CLARK instead, that's cultural penetration money.
People are now playing horse. They're now playing horse videos.
CC on that beat. Hey, CC on that beat. Oh, I cannot see. Oh, you sold.
By the way, please tell me please tell me that was intentional. Please tell me you were just there. You know what? We're gonna go and I'm trying to miss, because there is no way a human being just did that. There is no way a human being did that. Unintentional.
Oh, you sold. But Caitlin wouldn't sell though. Clark it. Hey. Clark it. Oh, you actually made it.
This is the new battlefield. People are literally playing a game called Clark instead of horse. Think about what that means. For decades, people have yelled Kobe when throwing paper and trash cans. That transcended basketball. That became part of everyday language for an entire generation who might never watch a single Lakers game. Now imagine if Caitlin Clark becomes what people say when shooting from distance. Not just in basketball gyms, in offices, in living rooms. That's the kind of mainstream cultural relevance that turns athletes into icons. And here's what makes this even more significant. It's happening organically. Nike isn't forcing this. They're just amplifying what's already building. The Shooter Challenge videos spreading across social media aren't paid promotions. These are regular people, basketball fans, and casual observers alike, associating long-range shooting with one specific name.
Basically, you're now seeing footage of like a new trend on people playing horse, but it's Clark. Instead of horse, it's Clark. And it is a very interesting one. It is a very interesting one. It's a good thing to see. And also, if you look at it, like, I'll talk a little bit more about this later. How the Nike have done.
Now watch how the opposition responds. Trendy Hoop Stars, that Instagram account that's become infamous in WNBA circles, is back on their anti-Clark content cycle, posting multiple times a day, every day, trying to diminish her impact. And here's the thing that's actually proof this is working. You don't dedicate that much energy to tearing someone down unless they're genuinely threatening to your preferred narrative. The rage bait is intentional, sure, But the fact that it's profitable to create anti-Clark content means there's a massive audience invested in this story one way or another. That's not controversy for controversy's sake anymore. That's legitimate cultural relevance. When hating someone becomes a viable content strategy, that person has already won the attention it
Good thing. And this is a good thing as well. Spelling out Clark. Be fair, clanking going from 1 to 30 is clarking it. I mean, in fairness, like, she was injured last year. If Caitlyn shoots as badly next year, I'm okay. I'm okay with the Caitlyn Clank nickname. You know what? Of all the like this is one of those things people are like, oh, you're just defending this with Caitlyn. It's like, no, if you nicknamed Caitlyn Clark Caitlyn Clank last year based on that, or if you're calling her the apple turnover, like they are fun basketball related nicknames. Calling the fans the K followed by K followed by K, her fan group, with Caitlyn Clark being spelled with K instead of C. Like that's not basketball, and that's just like a new low.
Let me tell you about a conversation I had recently. One of Ireland's top 15 basketball players of all time. A guy in his 50s who's seen the sport evolve for decades. He doesn't follow the WNBA religiously. Doesn't have a team he roots for every game. But he specifically mentioned staying up to watch Caitlyn Clark play during the summer. His exact words, NBA games are hard to watch in the off-season, but she just runs the floor differently. The way she sees the game, the way she plays, it's just a much better game to watch. That right there is the demographic shift nobody predicted. Hardcore basketball people, the ones who've watched the sport at the highest levels, the ones who understand spacing and court vision and defensive rotations, they're tuning in specifically for one player. Not because she's a novelty, not because she's breaking gender barriers, because she plays beautiful basketball that translates across any league, any level, any gender. These aren't casual fans who showed up for the hype. These are basketball purists who recognize elite playmaking when they see it.